Hi, this is Hermilia B. Gratuito. Our lesson for today is all about the first half of group of words that comprise a sentence. This is the phrase. Phrase and clause play a huge role in English grammar, making it necessary to know the difference between the both. Though this difference between a phrase and a clause is slim, one should understand it clearly as both phrase and clause play an important role in English grammar. Phrase and clause can be known as parts of a sentence. Both clauses and phrases are basic components of writing sentences. When combined with other parts of speech and other parts of sentences, clauses and phrases help build an intricate system through which your words convey meaning. Understanding the difference between the two is vital to write grammatically correct and properly constructed sentences. It is vital to understand the main differences between clauses and phrases to ensure your writing is clear in both construction and context. If you are unsure whether a group of words is a clause or phrase, break down the words into the parts of speech to help you decide. If there is a subject and a verb with a predicate, it is a clause. If there is a noun but no verb, or a verb but no noun and does not have a predicate, it is a phrase. But always keep in mind that sometimes phrases are built into clauses. Okay, let us first define phrase. What is a phrase? A phrase is defined as a group of words, of related words, that lacks both subject and verb. It is a part of a sentence. It is a group of words within a sentence that does not contain both subject and verb and does not express a complete idea. Essentially, a phrase provides some sort of additional information or provides more context to the sentences you write. A phrase can never stand alone as a sentence. However, a phrase can nestle itself inside clauses that are either complete sentences on their own or ones that are dependent on the rest of the sentence. When a phrase is within a clause, it functions as a part of speech. A phrase functions as a noun, adverb, or adjective in a sentence. Therefore, a phrase is also defined as a group of words lacking subject and verb that functions as a single parts of speech in a sentence. Remember that the word phrase may also refers to an idiomatic or short expression. Okay, let us identify the phrase in the following sentences. Example number 1. The dance was held at the reception hall. At the reception hall is a prepositional phrase. It does not have a subject or predicate and it cannot stand alone as a sentence. Okay, example 2. While she is dancing, the audience cannot tear its eyes off her. In this example, of her is a prepositional phrase that is nestled within the independent clause identified earlier. It does not contain a subject nor predicate, nor it can stand alone as a sentence. Example number 3. They are laughing at a joker. Okay. The above sentence has two parts. They are laughing. The second part, and at a joker. The first part of the sentence, they are laughing, is a clause because it has a subject, they, and a predicate is laughing or are laughing. The second part of the sentence, at a joker, is a phrase because it does not contain subject and verb. The difference between a clause and a phrase is that a clause consists of both subject and verb, but a phrase lacks a subject and a verb. Remember also that a phrase may be a subset of a clause. Okay. The function of a phrase depends on its construction or word it contains. On the basis of their function and constructions, Phrases are divided into various types. Types of phrases. Number 1, noun phrase. A noun phrase is built around a single noun. It consists of a noun and other related words, usually modifiers and determiners, which come after or before the noun. It functions like a noun in a sentence. So, example. He is wearing a nice red shirt. A nice red shirt is a noun and it is the object of the verb wearing. A vase of roses stood on the table. A vase of roses is a phrase or is a noun phrase that functions as the subject of the sentence. Remember that a sentence can also contain more noun phrases. The next type is a verb phrase. A verb phrase is the verbal part of a clause. It is a combination of main verb and its auxiliaries, helping verbs in a sentence. Example, I will be going to college next year. Okay, will be going. This is a verb phrase. According to generative grammar, a verb phrase can consist of main verb, its auxiliaries, its components, complements, and other modifiers. Hence, it can refer to the whole predicate of a sentence. The next one is an adjective phrase. An adjective phrase is built around an adjective. It is a group of words that functions like an adjective in a sentence. It consists of adjectives, modifier, and any word that modifies a noun or pronoun. An adjective phrase functions like an adjective to modify or tell about a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. So, example, he gave me a glass full of water. Full of water is an adjectival phrase that modifies the word glass. Okay. Next is adverbial phrase. An adverbial phrase is built around an adverb by adding words before and or after it. It is a group of words that functions as an adverb in a sentence. It consists of adverbs or other words, preposition, noun, verb, modifiers that make a group with works like an adverb in a sentence. An adverb phrase functions like an adverb to modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. So, example, she always drives with care. With care modifies the word drives. So, drives is an adverb. So, with care is an adverbial phrase. Prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase consists of a preposition, object of preposition, noun or pronoun, and may also consist of other modifiers. A prepositional phrase starts with a preposition and mostly ends with a noun or pronoun. Whatever prepositional phrase ends with is called object of preposition. A prepositional phrase functions as an adjective or adverb in a sentence. In a prepositional phrase, the preposition always comes at the beginning. For example, the man in the room is our teacher. In the room is a prepositional phrase that functions as an adjective that modifies the word man. Okay? The next example is, I long to live near the sea. Near the sea is an adverb because it modifies the word live, which is a verb. The next one is infinitive phrase. An infinitive phrase consists of an infinitive, to plus simple form of verb, and modifiers or other words associated to the infinitive. An infinitive phrase always functions as an adjective, adverb, or a noun in a sentence. So, example, he likes to read books. To read books is a noun and it functions as an object of the verb likes. Second example, he made a plan to buy a car. To buy a car is an infinitive phrase that functions as an adjective because it modifies the word plan, which is a noun. The next type of phrase is a gerund phrase. A gerund phrase consists of a gerund, verb plus ing, and modifiers or other words associated with the gerund. A gerund phrase acts as a noun in a sentence. Example, I like writing good essays. The phrase writing good essays is a gerund phrase and it functions as the object of the verb like. Remember, writing comes from the verb write plus ing. So it is a gerund. In the second example, weeping of a baby woke him up. Weeping is a gerund. It comes from the word weep plus ing. This functions as a noun and it is the subject of the sentence. The next type is participle phrase. A participle phrase consists of a present participle, verb plus ing, a past participle verb ending in ed or other form in case of irregular verbs, and modifiers or other associate words. A participle phrase is separated by commas. It always acts as an adjective in a sentence. Example, the kids making a noise need food. Making a noise is the participle phrase that modifies the word kids. Remember, a participle phrase is separated by comma. The next one is an absolute phrase or nominative phrase. This is a group of words including a noun or pronoun and a participle as well as many associated modifiers. Absolute phrase modifies or give information about the entire sentence. It resembles a clause, but it lacks a true finite verb. It is separated by a comma or pairs of commas from the rest of the sentence. So, example, John is painting a wall. His shirt dirty with paint. His shirt dirty with paint is a nominative or an absolute phrase. Okay? Remember that there are other group of words that does not have a subject or a predicate or a verb, but still they are group of words and they are called idioms. For example, rain, cats, and dogs. Play for time. Square meal. This type of phrase is often referred to as an idiom. Okay, let us have a quiz. Number 1. What is the prepositional phrase in this sentence? They were disappointed when they found many campers at the lost lake. A. They were disappointed B. At the lost lake. C. When they found many. Number 2. What is the verb phrase in the following sentence? The formulas have been fed into the computer. A. Have been. B. Have been fed. C. Been fed. D. Have fed. Number 3. Identify the type of phrase in the following sentence. Okay, have you identified the phrase? Okay, what is this phrase? In the sentence, practicing my English skills, I knew I would make a good grade on the test. A. Infinitive phrase. B. Appositive phrase. C. Gerund phrase. D. Participle phrase. Number 4. If standing alone on the back doorstep, Tom allowed himself to weep tears. They were tears of anger. This is taken from Tom's Midnight Garden. In the quote above, the words standing alone on the back doorstep represent A. Noun phrase. B. Verb phrase. C. Infinitive phrase. D. Participle phrase. Number 5. Underline the preposition phrase. Hansel and Gretel were lost in the dark forest. Have you seen the preposition phrase? From number 6, 7, and 8, identify what kind of prepositional phrase. It can either be adjective or adverb prepositional phrase. Number 6. Computer animation produces special effects for many films. Number 7. The house of bricks didn't blow down. Number 8. Claude Monet painted hundreds of pictures of the same water lily garden. Number 9. Underline the gerund phrase. Speeding down mountain slopes thrills many skiers. Last number. Circle the infinitive. In the spring, crabs begin to shed their shells. Okay? Let us see your answer. Number 1. What is the prepositional phrase? B. At the lost lake. Number 2. What is the verb phrase? B. Have been fed. Number 3. What type of phrase? That is a gerund phrase. Letter C. Number 4. Standing alone on the back doorstep. What is this kind of phrase? It is a participle phrase because it is separated by a comma. Number 5. What is the prepositional phrase? In the dark forest. Number 6. It is an adjective prepositional phrase. Number 7. It is also an adjective prepositional phrase of bricks. Number 8. It is an adverb prepositional phrase. Number 9, which is the gerund phrase, speeding down. Number 10, which is the infinitive, to shed their tears. Okay? What is your score? Thank you. I hope you have learned from me on this lesson. Watch for the second part of this series, The Close. This is again Hermelia B. Gratuito. See you!